I'm most excited to just see what she can kind of conversations happen at the Fantom's Developers Conference, because when you realize that DAOs, validators, protocols are all starting to kind of buy some of these pieces. Yeah, Uman floor right now is 0.23 Ethereum. So like, just crazy. Unique owners just keeps rising. Like, the way this collections just kind of hold floors is sort of mind-boggling. I see Uman. How do I get you in here? The queen is here. How are you?
I I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I have some issues with the internet
it's all good.
and Discord.
Yeah, Discord's a pain in the ass. We were kind of panicking in the Discord because we just finished up an AMA with Slothtopia, which was an awesome fucking conversation. But we did a video chat, and video chat maxes out at 25. So, unfortunately, you and I can't do video chat. We have to do stage, because look at that. In audience, we're already at 30 members. Yeah, this is long
Oh,
anticipated, Queen. We have yet to do one of these together. The first time I got to talk to you was during our Phantom Alerts roundtable. That was the NFT discussion, which was a fucking riot. And I don't even think you had Ancestrals released yet at that point.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, so here we
And
are.
this was during the month, I think, and we had that conversation the first week of August, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely crazy. Ancestrals was fucking insane. That is the most fun I've ever had in Discord. What a wild 24 hours, not even. Um, yeah. I just want to. I don't want to really hear about the roadmap and all of this. You know, both of our lives have changed during this
So
situation.
much. Yeah,
Uh, it's insane. Um,
I
yeah,
can't
how do
thank
you
you
feel
enough.
about
I
this?
feel like no. First of all, you are a very important person in all of this, and I couldn't thank you enough. You've supported me since the beginning. I feel like you were the one that found Big Humans and um, pushed it so much, and it became who it is. The project became who it is because of you. So thank you so much for believing me. It's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, hell of a
I will
ride
never,
it has been.
I will never forget the day where you minted an alien and you got so excited. I think that's the first time I saw you and knew of you. That's really exciting.
That I will never forget that day. Uh, yeah, I fucking minted a bit Uman alien on a live stream. Was a crazy little moment, and it's funny because at that time, uh, NFTs aren't doing fucking anything on Phantom, and they've kind of went through a bit of a run on Ethereum. So in my head, like, you hear about, alien CryptoPunks are rare, but like I'm still in kind of that phase of like, I think an alien's kind of rare. So then I minted and obviously was so excited. And dude, it was. I almost called you dude. It was so exciting to to help build this all. Like, the community, like, you come with a vibe on your own, and that resonates with people. And like the Uman Discord has to be one of the most comforting places. God, in internet land.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you say that because I just want it to be a safe space for everyone. Just a conversation, a few announcements, but in general, just a space for people to talk about whatever they want, say hello, join for a minutes a day, you know?
But
I feel like you're my friends. I really feel that way. So I'm glad you say that. You said that.
yeah, well, it's super awesome, and I mean, you can kind of feel the energy off your artwork. I can I can only imagine how busy you constantly are, and how much the mind's running on, like, I. It's clear that you care for your community, and it is clear that that you want to do everything you can to benefit the community, which I think is super admirable. Part of me, to be dead honest, has felt horrible because I'm like, oh, she was just like an artist that just wanted to do art, and like now there's a fucking couple thousand people in the Discord like demanding roadmaps and like, why does the number go up? How has this all been for you as an artist, kind of transitioning into this like kind of speculative space a little bit?
No, it actually feels a little bit weird because I never expected this, never expected to have a Discord or anything like that. Twitter was enough for me. I didn't have any social media before, so now I have to be 24/7 on my phone. Uh, Somehow I transitioned to making art, to kind of managing a business,
Mm-hmm.
something like that, which I enjoy too, and I've learned a lot. I'm sure this is only the beginning. I'm working really hard on other stuff, World of Women's related. Um, so so the transition is going to be even bigger in a few months or maybe years.
Can't lie, I want to see the queen rocking just a fucking sharp ass little suit. Uh, yeah, you have become a businesswoman. You are running a business now. Just before you kind of got in the chat, we were kind of going over what the fuck is happening on PaintSwap right now, where we're looking at numbers going, holy shit. The amount of trading volume that's happening, it is clear as day that people love your collections. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and it makes me really happy to see both of them growing even more. It took a little bit of time for bit Umans, but now they are where they're supposed to be, so that makes me really happy.
Mm-hmm.
And Ancestral Umans, they're just a different vibe,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna do really well, I hope. They're doing really well.
Yeah. I know I'm super excited for the Ancestral Leaders auction that will eventually be happening. I'm assuming the plan is still that that's going to happen on Arteon whenever it's fully ready to host something like that. Am I correct in
Um,
thinking that, or no?
yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Is this big alpha that PaintSwap might be getting this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't know if
gosh.
I should do. Maybe we could vote as a community. I don't know, like
PaintSwap,
a Discord
PaintSwap,
auction or a
PaintSwap.
Paint Swap or
I vote PaintSwap.
wait for. I'm
Uh,
not sure.
okay, I understand. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
haven't decided anything, so if somebody wants to suggest something, I'm really open to anything. I really want these three leaders to like have a maybe not an event, but like have their special day.
Cheese
Maybe
Knight,
I have
I
to
see you in
suggest.
this chat right now. You better get to work right now on creating a page for some crazy ass auction event. Um, we'll do the work. We can get this fucking going. Uh, yeah, again, this community is crazy. It's super awesome. Like we all were super excited for Arteon. I kind of went over this in the last AMA, but like we were all super excited for Arteon. Kind of just like abnormal expectations for it. And here we have Cheese Knight in the Discord. PaintSwap, you're trading a crazy volume in PaintSwap. What PaintSwap has done for the community has been insane, and I absolutely love it.
No, I totally agree with you. I'm so grateful with them. I think that part of how big Bit Umans and Ancestral Umans are is that there's another platform where people can sell or buy theirs. So thank you, Paint.
Yeah, and like little
We really
things.
appreciate it, all of us.
Yeah, 100%. Little things like the fucking paint swap bot going on in your Discord.
Oh yeah, no,
For a guy like me
I
that's
haven't
scouring
seen it.
Discords, hyping shit up, it's like, oh shit, there's a bunch of fucking ancestrals that just sold in a couple minutes. Like, you're just getting notifications out the ass. Is that as exciting for you as it is for me?
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
I I never thought it was gonna be this exciting, actually. And I'm not good with bots, so I'm really grateful for everyone who has created one in my Discord. Thank you, thank you so much.
So this is supposed to not be more so about your roadmap or anything like this, but I want to get to know the artist. What do your parents think about all of this?
My mom, she's been very supportive, even since the beginning. She didn't even understand a lot of this, and now she's all in into
Yeah, she is.
crypto and NFTs. It's actually amazing. My dad, on the other hand, he's a little bit more old-fashioned, so I think he's happy for me, but I don't think he fully understands what's happening.
This sounds exactly like my parents. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It is funny.
And I quit my job even before Umans became big.
Right.
I feel like my father doesn't understand that this is actually my job now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny because like I'm up in my fucking room all day on the laptop and phone, and my parents just, yeah, they don't know. They don't know we putting in the work here. It's funny that like just how interesting this world is. That like I feel like I genuinely have these friends from all across the fucking world.
No,
It's amazing.
it is amazing. I feel like I can just text so many people and they're just gonna be there for me. Like if we've been friends for 10 years or even more. That's what makes me just love the community in general.
Right.
And I've never been part or felt part of like a digital or internet community.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought it would be possible to feel like this. I'm sure I'm not the first one.
No, I can say the same. Yeah, it's been wild to be a part of. I was kind of saying earlier, like I've been super nervous about today. Rabbit holes. We're hitting over 800 members now in here. Your Discord is fucking crazy. These numbers are getting wild, and to realize that it's kind of only the beginning. Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I know you are heading over to the Fantom's Developers Conference.
Yes, I
When's that
am.
happening? Are you super excited for this?
I'm
What's
so
the
excited. I'm
idea?
so nervous. So I think it starts on the 25th until the 29th, if I'm not wrong.
Hmm.
Uh, and I'm sure I'm gonna meet a lot of people. And I'm really excited. I'm really nervous too, because I am a little bit awkward, to be honest. So we'll see how it is to meet a lot of people. I'm not sure who's going, but I'm sure
Yeah,
I'll see
yeah. It
some faces.
is Abu Dhabi a place you've ever been? Like, have you done a lot of traveling of yourself?
Yes, I've never been to Abu Dhabi or Dubai. Never been, so I'm
Nice.
really excited.
That's awesome. Uh, so a bit of a random question for you. Now, this is gonna. You're a photographer as well. Um, I've seen
Yeah.
some just stunning work that you've done with your camera. Uh, there is this weird little aspect to this NFT space is evolving very fast, and photography uh, just happens to be feeling like it's kind of working its way into the space now.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Can we potentially drop an alpha on a potential Uman like photography collection at some point?
I'm not sure. I've thought about it since even I started this. I minted a few pieces back in March or April, and then I don't know, I just changed my mind and burned them all.
Oh, I was about to say, it's
Um,
one of those hanging around the internet somewhere. Wow,
Not anymore.
nice.
I might mint them again make a collection. I'm not sure. I really, really enjoy photography, but I'm not think I'm ready for that.
Well, suggestion. I think we all like pictures. I think we'd love to see some Uman photography work. Uh, I
Oh,
mean,
thank
we
you.
could even work with that into like community events and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, that gets interesting. Uh,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
so,
I'll think about it because I really enjoy it and I
well, that's what
really
I
like
know.
the
I've
photos
heard.
they take.
I listened to your AMA with Coleman. It sounded like you really. It sounded like photography was kind of your main passion, to be honest. Um, and that you kind of,
It was, yes.
yeah.
I I haven't taken photos since I started with Umans full time, but I really enjoy it. I'm gonna share that with you guys on Twitter. I at the beginning I shared one a day,
Mhm.
and then I stop. I start again.
I'm a big fan of when you just decide to like pick an animal and try to hunt an animal in whatever fucking jungles that you're running through. Uh, yeah, that little green
Oh, that
frog.
was so fun. That was really
Your
fun.
little frog one, like that's gorgeous. What's the day in the life of Uman look like right now?
Right now I am working on a few projects that I have to finish very soon. So I wake up, I eat, I exercise, I work. I mean, paint or whatever I'm doing, and then I spend 8 hours on my phone, and then I go to sleep. I've been on the move this past few months, so I'm traveling at the end of next week to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm coming back, and then going back again. In a bit of a nomadic life right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, are you just going for the conference itself, or are you going down there a little bit earlier? Because I hear there's a fight happening in a few days uh, over in that area of the world.
I am going a little bit early, like 10 days before. Since I've never been, I just want to have time to
Oh,
see
so
around.
are you going to be there when that whole big crypto thing is happening then? Because I'm pretty sure there's that big ass fight happening with like Rookie and
I
another
didn't know
crypto
about
guy.
that. What is it?
Oh yeah, like two of the like literally the biggest crypto influencers are having a boxing match. I think it's in Abu Dhabi, like October 15th.
Oh wow,
Um,
I think I get there that day, but
like
I'm gonna look
there
into it.
was a big thing about Andre Cronje fighting one of these influencers. I don't think that's happening, but yeah, there was a lot to this. Like, there's a big ass event happening over there. I think that's kind of
Oh,
why
nice.
Phantom timed it the way they did.
I didn't even know, but thank you.
You might
I'll
have a
look into
fucking party to be at. Missing one. That's gonna be a crazy trip.
it. I wish I could see you, all of you. Yeah, or you.
I, it,
Um,
the day will
the,
come. The day will come.
the day will come,
Uh, yeah,
I'm sure.
it's funny. I was kind of talking with a few people this morning. It is a smaller world than you think. There's a few people that are only like a half hour away from me. So we're planning some beers soon. I'm excited to get into the idea of like these like in real life meetups. Um, Especially just
I would love to do that.
the communities that we're building, like the vibes. I can't say that there's anybody in the Uman Discord that I have any feeling towards. Like, oh, I wouldn't want to like hang out with that person. you know.
Oh
It,
yeah, no. We will make that happen someday.
so, if you had one regret so far in your NFT journey, could you put your finger on it? Is there anything you would have like done differently if you're reaching out to like a new artist? I'm sure plenty of new artists try to reach out to you. Um, is there anything that you didn't do that you wanted to or you did wrong that you wouldn't do that you're telling some new artists?
Yeah, well, I feel like I've talked about this before. So when I started, I my first collection is the Humans on OpenSea. I didn't know anything about the contracts or anything, so I
Mm-hmm.
basically minted each Uman one by one on OpenSea, the
Mm-hmm.
collection. I had to type the name and put the description and upload the image. I thought that's how everybody was doing that.
That's funny.
Didn't know. Um, I uploaded all of them within 3 days, I think. And I feel like that's the reason why it took such a long time for all of them to get collected.
Right.
Just because, you have to market it in some way, create the hype, like maybe upload one every once in a while, or minters that are now very popular.
Right.
So I minted them in 3 days, and now suddenly have like a collection of 1,000 Umans.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was very difficult to convince people that they should get one. But thanks to you and a lot of people, we made it happen. We
Yeah.
made it happen, tweeting about it every single day for almost, I'm not sure, but maybe 5, 6 months.
Well,
And and the thing is that minters have made people very impatient. Now they want to
yep.
just sell out in like seconds,
Yep.
and it's everything measured by time.
Yep.
And for me, it's not that way. It took me almost 6 months to sell out my first collection, you know. Oh,
Well, it's funny
yeah.
because I think you have rubbed off on me as like an artist to a collector because uh, your mentality from the get go on the Umans. Like, I know you were getting hounded in the fucking Discord about rarities and this and that. And when I was in the Discord just trying to be like, yo, we don't have rarities yet. Calm down, people. Just fucking pick the one you like. I know you're very much of that mindset of like, please, like, pick the piece that you really like. It's funny because that has rubbed off on me as a collector. Now that there is a lot more of an audience in everything I do, I do get a lot of DMs about like, yo, I bought this piece. Like, what's the rarity, or like, what's the floor on this rarity that I should post it at? And like, I honestly can't tell them because I really think it's because of you and your Uman mentality. It's like, no, pick the ones you like. Uh, I'll never forget. It makes me emotional. Like, I'll never forget the hours that I spent going through your collection. Like, literally just feeling it. Like, just looking at every single Uman and going like, this one gives me something else. Like, this one gives me a different feeling. And then you start to catch little patterns and this and that. But a lot of 90% of your pieces I'd picked up before there was a rarity guide or anything like that. Turns out I got a fucking hell of an eye. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, it's like, yeah, I can really respect you just as a human being in that aspect because that's rubbed off on me. And to be honest, I think it's part of what's made me like a really successful collector of NFTs is the fact that like I'm not sniping rarities and trying to flip things in 2 days. A lot of my strategy is buy something I really fucking like and then post it at a way fucking higher price. And if it sells, it sells. But like it's not like I want it. I'm trying to flip it. It's just like, oh, this would be kind of crazy money, and if I got this kind of crazy money,
That's okay.
like I just did with your fucking, that Bitcoin sale I had the other day. It's like, oh, well, this lets me buy a couple more Umans. This lets me buy a whole bunch more ancestral Umans. This lets me buy into a few more communities. I don't know. I've had such a fun time growing as like a collector with you.
No, that makes me really happy. I feel like there's a lot of collectors especially Umans NFTs collectors, that they do collect because they like really like the piece. I mean, we have the attributes guide, but I feel like nobody sees them when they collect the Uman. Eventually, I'm gonna add the rarity just because people ask for it, and
Yeah.
I understand why.
Mhm.
But I'm glad that they all got collected without it. It's just people got the one that they really liked.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's super awesome. Because again, like the idea of ancestrals. I know there were a lot of speculators that jumped in on ancestrals, and I get it, rightly so. This was the biggest NFT drop that happened on Fantom. I can understand why people would speculate on it. To me, like it's so interesting because the community you're building. I like the way you started kind of smaller. Like you've got the 1,000 collection, the 500 collection, which is a pretty tight little community you build. But then it's like, let's do this next collection at like 3,000. To me, the if I could read your mind, the concept is like, well, all these previous collectors will want to collect one of these ones, and then it's a chance to build the community further, which as an original collector, I greatly appreciate because anybody that's wanting to collect one of your ancestral Umans, you know, I would say the majority of them, rightfully so, want to pick up both of the other Uman collections, whether it's Bit Umans and the ETH Umans. Am I right in saying that that's kind of the community
Yeah,
growth
no,
strategy?
it's really nice to see people collecting all three of them.
It's the Holy Trinity.
I think, yeah, you gave that, you created that word, and that's actually really cool. People tweeting about that they got the three of them. It's really nice. Um, and they're Umans after all. It doesn't matter which one you have, they're Umans.
Hmm.
And they're part of a bigger story and a larger project. So
So
yeah,
I'm a super fan of Chronic Disposition's writings. Uh,
me too.
absolutely, absolutely love what he did for you and the world of Umans. I'm so excited for what he's got coming for Nightmare Demon. Uh, to me, this all gets so interesting. I don't know about you as an artist, but like as a collector and like as just a I like talking to you artists. Like you guys are amazing. The creativity is it's awesome. When there's these stories being written, and we seem to kind of have like a lore writer in the community. Um, does it get you excited for like future potential like metaverse collaborations when it comes to kind of potentially finding ways to like merge stories together for a little, maybe it's like a little alternative timeline, you know? uh
I like that. Yeah, yeah, sure. We're such a small community, not so many projects out there. I think there's a lot of potential to do that.
yeah, because I mean the reading that lore, like it really puts it all together, and it's beautiful the way he incorporated, like, I mean, we're all kind of Phantom maxis over here right now. So the way the ether was taking over, just the whole thing. It's awesome. I really really enjoy it.
Yeah, he did an amazing job connecting both. I really wanted something that connected the both collections and why one was in Ethereum and why the other one's in Phantom, and what's the role of each like environment or the teleportation hole, for example. Like, okay, you have a teleportation hole that it's part of the world of Umans, but what's happening there?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What's Planet 81? What's Planet 8? Um, so I think he did an amazing job connecting every single one of my pieces and leaving it's kind of like open ended. So there's so much to explore, so many things that we can do with that. And that was the whole purpose about it. And I can't thank him enough. I've read it so many times, and I find new things every time I read it. And I send it to all of my friends. And it's so well written that you have to read it a few times,
Right.
especially if English is not your first language. You have to read
Yeah,
it a few
yeah,
times.
yeah. No doubt. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I know it's been criminally underrated. I know I'm going to yell at all of you Uman holders that I know a lot of you have probably not read the fucking lore, and you need to, because it really is a cool story, and it gets you excited for what's potentially coming. Just as
It is really a cool story.
yeah,
I don't know what to do for people to read it. Like I just want people to read it because
I
I feel
know.
the same way.
I know. I see you post every time we post. I see you post about it, and I'm like, oh, I know she's getting fucking pissed that nobody's reading this lore, because it is beautiful. Um, so, as an outsider here, where I look at things, I'm super bullish on you as an artist, you as a businesswoman. When Ancestral Uman sells out. Which is obviously just a massive night for you. And I see that, God, not fucking 15 minutes after sellout, or like maybe it was even before sellout, you had already booked a ticket to the Fantom Developers Conference. Yeah, to me it was just like, oh, okay, like this girl's got something to her. She is motivated, and I find that super admirable. Just knowing, I just know how much you care about this community, and that you're trying to do everything possible for this community. There's an aspect that gets me super interested. I'd like to hear your point of view. When you see DAOs, the DAOs popping up, and they're, I just talked to Slothtopia. He's adding Umans of every nature to the treasury. Yeah, that's not something that's being sold right away. Those are long term holds. Your DAOs of different kinds. I seen fucking one of a couple validators went absolutely nuts on Umans. What do you think about? This is kind of more of like a businesswoman NFT space question. Visa buying CryptoPunks. What do you envision like the NFT space kind of like heading in terms of like kind of using NFTs as like a marketing tool? Because I know like obviously Fantom Armies, for instance,
Yeah.
decided to bring some utility over to Umans, and I'm not going to sit here and be stupid and say that like that's not a genius move. They're tapping into your community to help their community, but there's also the aspect of like, it's just cool. You're fucking bringing utility to the Umans. Like, yeah. What are your thoughts on all that stuff?
I think this is the beginning for what NFTs are and what the technology has to offer. Right now, it's art. The next thing is going to be only utility, and after that, we're going to see NFTs and that kind of technology everywhere, even buying an apartment. Like everything is going to be an NFT in the future. Um, I have a few things in mind that might take a while to create. Um, but I think that's where this is moving. So we went through a phase where we minted stuff in 30 seconds, and then we want to resell them for a higher price. So then that's, I don't know if it's coming to an end, but we're entering a new phase where you buy an NFT to hold it a long time instead of just wanting to flip them immediately, you know? So
I
the next NFT projects are not going to be about just flipping the NFT, but staying with it because it's going to bring you something else, or because you're going to be able to do something else with that, like Phantom Armies or
mhm.
the everything else that you mentioned.
Yeah, well, there's again, I'm glad you said that because, yeah, when I see you immediately book a ticket to Fantom Developers Conference and just having an understanding of that you do have a very large community on with NFTs on Fantom. And the idea that the NFT space is growing on Fantom fucking rapidly. Um, I can see Dex's marketing to communities by buying NFTs. I can see Dex's trying to bring utility to some of the top NFTs. Uh, yeah, I get what you're saying, and the idea of we are ending this phase. This phase is coming to an end of the unlimited, like just the mint every fucking thing and try to flip it. When you break down the stats, it's not good. It's like 98% of minted NFTs like don't get resold. Yeah, I really like your mindset, and I think that's super important for any collectors to fucking pay attention to. This is one of the biggest artists in the space, and myself as a collector, saying that like, look, we gotta fucking relax on the mints. Be careful out there, folks. We are ending this phase. There is going to be the aspect of like now it's just time to hold these NFTs as there's like a competition to just bring as much utility to them as possible. And I really,
Yeah, exactly.
I really
I
kind
think
of
that's
appreciate you
gonna
saying that.
happen.
Yeah.
I feel
So
like the big projects where a lot of people are working with that. That's the next step.
yeah, well, that's kind of where I'm getting to with like as a collector in this rabbit hole. Like I try to help people out. It sucks trying to rank NFT projects, but I feel like it's a job I have to do. Purely my opinion. Y'all can think differently, but yeah, I do think you want to hang around in those top projects. There is a kind of correction in every market. No market goes up forever. We have like if Bitcoin has like a greed and fear index, let's all just think for a moment what the fear and greed index would be for NFTs. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and I think it's super important for the community to understand. Buy stuff that you truly enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. And once you're part of it, if you want to be part of it, stick to it because it's gonna have its highs and lows, like everything. But
Absolutely.
if you trust the team or the artist, then we all hope there's nothing to worry about.
So I don't want to take too much of your time. I got another AMA immediately after you. We're doing a crazy ass marathon today. It's fucking
I
awesome.
know, yeah, you're
Uh,
amazing. I don't know how you do that, but it's
I,
amazing.
you know what? I'm probably gonna be real fucking shitty at work tomorrow. Luckily enough, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that all that much longer. Yeah, it's
I really
this
hope you
is
don't.
bruh, this is a crazy conversation to have because like again, you've absolutely changed my life. Uh, it's it's unbelievable to sit here having this conversation with you in front of people that I respect so much as fellow artists, as fellow collectors that have been a part of this journey. Like, yeah, this is intense. I'm so fucking proud of you in every way. And like I
Thank you
can,
so much.
yeah, I
I,
only see this
I
going so fucking well for everybody.
I am so grateful to you that when you sold the teleportation hole and did beat Uman the other day, I couldn't be happier.
What's wild?
I didn't know it was you at the beginning until you told us, and I was so, so happy. You deserve it. You've put all your time and energy into this community. You deserve it.
No, I really appreciate that. Anyways, I don't think I have. I don't even want to get into speculating on what's coming for Umans. Uh, I want you to enjoy yourself for a bit. You know, have a fucking awesome vacation. Uh, I'm just bullish on the conversations that I know you're gonna have at the Fantom Developers Conference. And
Thank
if I were
you.
to put a little word out to anybody that did want to potentially speculate, like, yeah, I think your ancestrals, the leaders, are gonna go fucking nuts. Cheese Knight, if you're still here, I see you. Please do some work to try to get that set up, because it would be a legendary community moment to actually do this auction on PaintSwap, and have it be a massive event. But yeah, other than that, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for all of us as collectors. Like, I love Umans. I fucking love them. Like, when I go to work and I'm working with the most grizzled fucking tradesmen, and I'm getting them set up with MetaMask wallets. Damn well everybody on my job site has a Uman. This is how I get fucking diamond hands unique holders. Because they don't even know how to fucking sell them. So, like, there you go. But yeah, they love them. Like, they come to me and they go, like, my fucking wife loves this, dude. Like, thank you so much. Like, my wife is like, they want to print, like, this and that. It's awesome. It brings me so much joy personally. And I really hope that gets through to any collectors and speculators out there. I genuinely enjoyed this project. I genuinely wanted to put in every bit of energy I had to see it succeed. And I think that's a lot of what, like, this NFT stuff is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be like, whether you provide so much value to me through this beautiful art piece that resonates with my soul, that I then buy it, and 3,000 other people like have that same feeling and they buy it. Like, that, to me, like, that 3,000 people can do incredible things together. Especially, yeah, it blows me away. Like, these communities that are being built through NFTs are bigger than some of the biggest companies on the planet. Yeah, and it's wild to
And
see.
it's because of the community,
Yeah,
because we work together.
it really is beautiful. Yeah,
Your words, thank you so much.
thank you,
Um,
Queen. This was awesome. I needed
Thank you.
this.
Yeah, we should do this more often. I really like to talk to you. I hope we can meet up soon.
It'll happen.
And I'm looking at who's in the audience, and I recognize most of the names. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, us. Thank you for being in my Discord and helping me creating bots and just answering questions, being active. I really, really appreciate that.
Y-
I'm extremely grateful with everyone, especially with you. And I won't stop working. I won't. And you can, I give you my word on that and my word on that. So
Love it. By the way, I seen your tweet about your merch showed up. That's got me so hyped. I've already ordered a bucket hat. You
I was
definitely just
so excited.
you made me FOMO on the socks. I definitely have to order a pair of socks now. But I'm so excited for the bucket hat. They look great.
They look great. I'm so excited. I have to be honest, but I wasn't expecting them to look so good. But the quality is great.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait for mine to come in. Can't wait to rock it at work. Feels like an ultimate flex. It's hilarious.
And a photo. I'll
Yeah.
be
Oh,
waiting.
oh, I
I'll
will.
be
I'll
waiting
be
for
wearing
it.
on fucking live streams. Just you wait. It's gonna be awesome. Anyways, Queen, absolutely love you. Thank you so much for this.
Me too. Thank you. Thank
So
you
awesome,
so much. I
guys.
hope Woman 111 is taking care of you.
Oh, she's looking so good here. It's amazing. It's a weird moment when I walk into my bedroom every night and go, like, oh fuck, that thing's on my wall. Yeah, really cool. Love it. Queen, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank
We
you
have an
so much.
AMA coming up right after this. Hang around. But yeah, go into Queen's Discord. She's working, ladies and gents. This gal is working. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you so much. Take care.
You're very welcome. Take care, guys.